All right. We are live. Welcome in, everyone. We've got Cy Deathful and Lucky Otter in chat, and I see there was Zoomy Deer a little while ago who had commented when I had just made the stream. So I don't know if you're in yet, but welcome in, everyone. Come on in. The water's fine. Today I've got several bits of labor news to cover, as well as my movie and TV reviews. We're going to be covering Gran Turismo, Retribution, Golda, and of course the third episode of Ahsoka. But first up, if you've been watching a while, you may have noticed that my new PC goal, I have updated it. It used to be at 1,000, and I have bumped it up to 11,050 because I have finalized my part list for it, and also because my laptop blue screened twice in the last week, so I'm trying to accelerate this process. I made a post on Twitter and actually got like $90 from making that post, so people have been generous in donating. Hopefully my laptop will is going to survive. It helps that I am if I'm playing games that I'm doing it on the Switch because it's the capture card, so that's not something that my processor is taxed on. But let me pull up here. I've got PC Part Picker on up, and we can take a look. Here, let me make this bigger. Okay, so we can see what we're going to be getting. So I'm going to go for an i7 12th gen processor. I am going with, I used to have, like, my last desktop PC, I went with an AIO liquid cooler system, but this time I think I'm just going to go with an air cooler, and the Thermalright Peerless Assassin seems like it's pretty good. Also, hey J-Fran, welcome in. And then this motherboard is just from a parametric filter from, basically something that fits all of my other stuff. As you can see here, I've got 16 gigs of RAM that is listed at $0 because this is a component from my last PC that is still good, so I'm going to be using that. Now, eventually I will be upgrading this because 16 gigs is like a good starter for a PC, but ideally I kind of want to get like 128 gigs, so this will end up getting completely replaced, but that's like long-term goals. That's later. I was going for a Samsung 970 EVO 2TB boot drive. I've also got some other drives that I'll be putting into it as well, but I figured new PC, new boot drive. And my first purchase, so it's got it listed here as the MSI GeForce RTX 3060. I'm just reusing my old case, so I don't need to buy that. And then, power supply and all that stuff. So all of that in total right now is listed at $1,129.35 with tax. So, I'm getting there. And J-Fran, thank you so much for the $5. That will get me closer to the goal. There's also some I need to get some Velcro ties and everything to just do some better cable management, both inside the PC and outside. Also, I need to pick up some DisplayPort to HDMI adapters because my monitors do not have DisplayPort in them, and the video card that I bought only has one HDMI port, and I have 3 monitors that I want to have set up. So, those are just odds and ends that'll end up costing probably around $20 altogether. Yeah. So with that out of the way, I am, as you can see, over halfway to the goal, so I'm feeling pretty confident. And I know I had people saying, well, I get paid on Friday, so I'll have money for you then. So, hopefully I'll be able to buy this, within the next couple weeks. I'm also eyeing prices on the processor to see when it goes down, because the processor that I picked out, it's jumped like $40 in price in the last week, but I've been checking the price history of it, and it's gone up and down, so I might just wait to buy that one when I get a price alert on it to see how low it goes. Sai, you will eat money at me tomorrow? Well, thank you very much. I understand. You've been so generous. You don't need to explain why you're not paying anything today. It's fine. Payday's tomorrow. That's great. What else did I have to bring up about this? I think that's probably it. Yeah, what do I have for... oh, that's right. Lucky Otter was asking about my name, GayFesh, and was saying, hey, is that just GayFish, but with the letter change? Yeah, but there's a little bit more to it than that. So, for anybody who has seen South Park, you will probably remember this episode of South Park where Kanye West could not get a joke, and because of that ended up swimming into the ocean and becoming an actual gay fish. This was in a simpler time when Kanye West was just kind of an egotistical idiot and not an open Nazi. So, you know, if I had known, like, when I originally picked the name that, like, within a decade he was going to say that he loves Hitler, I might not have picked this name, but you know what? It's fine. Most people don't even know that it's a South Park Kanye West reference anyway. But it's not just gay fish with one letter changed. I mean, it is one letter changed, but, like, there's kind of a whole thing around that because around the time that I was picking that name, I picked this name because my old account on Reddit had gotten shadow banned, so I needed to create a new one. And I had just recently discovered, probably several years later than it had actually gone on YouTube, but does anybody remember the video Shoes? These shoes are mine, bitch. These shoes are $300 fucking dollars. Let's get them. I was once I had watched this, I just started saying everything in the accent that the character would say it. So, like, bitch, and I was just like, well, what if I say gay fish, but in her accent it would be gay fesh? So that's where it came from. That's your that is your little explanation about where I got the name GayFesh. GayFesh. All right, so how is everyone doing? How is your Thursday evening treating you? I have just been gathering notes together for my reviews. I was watching Luxander's stream earlier. Yeah. Let me get my first story up here. On. Yeah, cool, fresh history. The fresh history of Fesh. You almost yeeted a kid across a room. Really, Sai? That, I think I remember seeing you post about it in the Discord, so I'm assuming it was deserved. And Lucky Otter, you're getting pizza tonight. Nice. There is never a wrong time for pizza. But, okay, let me get some text on the screen. So, just because we're doing topics here, but normally when I do, like, all this stuff, I'm usually focusing on Hollywood news. But I've got a lot of Hollywood news here, but I've also got some labor news outside of Hollywood, so we're just gonna do labor news. And here we go. Let me start the segment proper for the YouTubes. So if you've been watching my channel a while, you know that I have been covering a lot of Hollywood news. But I kind of want to... I've got some stories that are outside of just Hollywood. I'm still going to be covering Hollywood stuff this week, but I've got a couple more things on my plate. And the first one, which is a huge one, the NLRB has ruled that if bosses commit unfair labor practices in the run-up to a union election, then the election will be canceled and the board will order the employer to immediately recognize and bargain with the union. Union busting just got a lot harder. Jeff Bezos is seething right now. Oh man. This is huge. This is like probably one of the biggest changes to labor rights in decades. Probably the biggest change to labor rights since like Reagan. Now every union campaign has to go to an election to get formal recognition, but bosses use that time to union bust, often illegally. Now, if a majority of workers support the union, bosses will have to stop union busting or be forced to negotiate with no election at all. As the chair of the NLRB states, it eliminates incentives for employers to commit unfair labor practices as a way to delay or defeat representation when a majority of workers have shown support for a union. bring the board's position closer to the old Joy Silk doctrine, which held that if a majority of workers signed union cards, there didn't need to be an election at all, and bosses just had to recognize the union and bargain in good faith. That is awesome. I am so excited for that. We have been seeing a lot of like new unionization stories going on, and a lot of people talking about potential strikes. It feels like there is a real wave of support in general for workers' rights and a lot more support for unions. And this right here from the Biden administration is a big step forward for that. And speaking of more unionization going on, and to tie it back into my general Hollywood theme, Walt Disney Pictures VFX workers moved to unionize. As we had seen previously, the Marvel Studios VFX team, the in-house team, they are moving to unionize as well. I don't know if they've had their vote on that yet, but we are getting that here as well. Visual effects crews at Walt Disney Studios have taken a significant step to unionize after filing with the NLRB for an election to unionize. A supermajority of the 18 in-house VFX crew members at Walt Disney Pictures signed authorization cards signaling their desire to unionize. The historical move is the second time in history that VFX professionals have joined together to demand the same protections and rights as their colleagues. Earlier this month, VFX crews at Marvel Studios voted to unionize beginning August 21st. Ballots are due on September 11th, and the vote count will take place on September 12th. Today, courageous visual effects workers at Walt Disney Pictures overcame the fear and silence that have kept our community from having a voice on the job for decades. With an overwhelming supermajority of these crews demanding an end to the way VFX has always been, this is a clear sign that our campaign is not about one studio or corporation. It's about VFX workers across the industry using the tools at our disposal to uplift ourselves and forge a better path forward, IATSE VFX organizer Mark Patch said in a statement. Lucky Otter says, is saying we'll keep this up till they lose their mortgage bad faith? Oh, I would say so. But that's a different thing, because that is labor organization. That's labor negotiations. Like they've already recognized the union. This is specifically about bosses having to recognize unions. The negotiation itself, it would be interesting to see if the NLRB steps in at some point to force the AMPTP to engage in better good faith. But I have no idea where they're going to move on that. The unions are already recognized, so that's a separate issue, I would say. The determination of these VFX workers is not just commendable, it's groundbreaking. Their collective action against the status quo represents a seismic shift in this critical moment in our industry. The chorus of voices demanding change is unprecedented and demonstrates our united movement is not about any one company, but about setting a precedent of dignity, respect, and fairness for all, International President of IATSE Matthew D. Loeb said. The unionizing VFX workers are responsible for creating the VFX across the studio's catalog, which includes Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and The Lion King. So these are the in-house VFX workers who are probably working on because a lot of VFX work is done with overseas effects houses these aren't being affected by the unionization, but the in-house ones, they're probably the ones who are doing the mocap work for these movies. It was a team of 18. That's a very small portion of the whole VFX crew that work on these films, and we're probably going to see a big fight ahead before we get to see any kind of union representation for overseas houses. VFX workers have remained non-union since the field was pioneered during production of the first Star Wars films in the 70s and 80s. As part of the move, unionizing workers are demanding fair compensation for all hours worked, adequate healthcare, retirement benefits, and more generally the same rights and protections afforded to their unionized coworkers who are already represented by IATSE. These demands echo the increasingly prevalent calls for improvements across the VFX industry and are corroborated with the sentiment uncovered by IATSE's 2022 VFX Worker Rate and Conditions Survey, which was published in March. With Monday's filing, a labor board election could commence as soon as 2 to 3 weeks. If a majority of these workers vote in favor of unionizing in that election, the studio would be required to begin good faith negotiations for a contract covering these workers as a group. All right. I am very excited to see that, and I know Vosh dad Mark Kaczynski is very excited to see this too, because he has been working in VFX for decades, and as Vosh has said, he's basically been like one of the sole voices actually actively pushing for this stuff for a long time. So it's good to see some movement is finally being made on it. Now, as for the union negotiations, WGA AMPTP negotiations in limbo after a week of public sparring. Negotiations between the Writers Guild of America and the major studios remained in limbo on Monday after a week of public sparring failed to result in forward movement. The sides have not formally met since August 18th, when the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers rejected the WGA's August 15th counteroffer. 4 CEOs did meet with a handful of WGA leaders on August 22nd to urge them to accept the studio's counter, which was made on August 11th. I think the 4 CEOs were Bob Iger, David Zaslav, the Netflix CEO, whose name I'm forgetting, and one other person. But basically, it was like kind of the biggest ghouls in the industry coming up to the WGA and being like, hey, come on, just we want our billions. We don't want to give you our billions. So, let us have our billions. But since then, there has been no move to get back to the negotiating table. As it stands, both sides seem to feel that the other owes them a response. The AMPTP publicly released its counter on August 22nd in a move intended to demonstrate its readiness to make concessions and to put pressure on WGA leadership. The WGA objected to that tactic, saying it was intended to jam negotiators. The union described the AMPTP offer as neither nothing nor nearly enough, and cited a host of limitations on several issues. For instance, the studios have offered a guaranteed rewrite for screenwriters, but only on original screenplays under a certain income threshold. That provision would apply to a tiny number of writers, according to the Guild. In its August 15th response, the WGA largely stuck to its original demands, though it did make slight numerical adjustments on some items. The WGA strike is now 119 days old, still a month shy of the 2 longest strikes in Guild history, which took place in 1960 and 1988. There is also no sign of resumption of talks with SAG-AFTRA, which has been on strike for 46 days. Duncan Crabtree Ireland, the union's executive director, told Variety last week that there have been some back-channel talks about how to get back to the table, but no formal communications with the AMPTP. SAG-AFTRA told members in an email on Sunday that the negotiating committee is ready to return to the table at a moment's notice. Unfortunately, as we've seen from the recent news out of the WGA negotiations, it appears the AMPTP is still unwilling to make the concessions necessary to make a fair deal that would bring the strikes to a close, the union said. And here at the end, we are going to note, as I point out frequently, this is an article from Variety, and Variety, Deadline, and Hollywood Reporter are all owned by Penske Media, which also owns Dick Clark Productions, which is a member of the AMPTP. So, framing of certain things in these news stories is going to be slanted toward the AMPTP, because they have a financial incentive to do so. And at the end of this article, this is where we're going to see it. Because I should point out, this article started out as WGA and AMPTP negotiations in limbo after a week of public sparring, right? So SAG-AFTRA isn't even in the headline. But here we have 4 paragraphs dedicated to something completely unrelated. Oh, hey, Silent, welcome in. But yeah, let's get started. So, SAG-AFTRA has faced significant internal pushback over its decision to grant interim agreements to independent producers. Such agreements allow productions to continue despite the strike if they agree to adhere to the union's latest deal points. Some members believe the agreements undermine the solidarity of the strike. Notice how no names are being cited here, just as some members, it doesn't say who. In the message on Sunday, SAG-AFTRA urged members not to make negative comments about actors who are promoting approved indie projects at festivals. Whether from within or without our organization, not only are remarks of this nature unhelpful to performers, but by dividing us, they do the AMPTP's work for them, the union stated. The more projects that get made with the interim agreements, the weaker the AMPTP becomes. So let's lift up our fellow performers who are out there working. More than 300 projects have been granted SAG-AFTRA agreements thus far. Now, the interim agreements with SAG-AFTRA are for independent studios that do not, or independent productions that are not members of the AMPTP. And the way that the interim agreement works is, if those independent projects agree to the demands that SAG-AFTRA is demanding of the AMPTP. If they agree to operate under those existing demands, then they can go forward. And this is a great way for independent productions to work to kind of lessen the stranglehold that the AMPTP has in Hollywood. And also it gets us more, more work. And it makes no sense to strike against companies that are willing to agree to all of their demands. And it also helps out people who, it helps out crews who, again, like a lot of members of IATSE, IATSE is not on strike. They, and so like they're not getting help from like strike funds because they're not on strike, but functionally they're on strike because without actors and without writers, not a lot of stuff is being made. And with these independent productions, well, members of IATSE can work on those productions as well. And if they're getting filmed right now, that helps them out too. And it's not strike breaking. So I think it's a great thing. There are a lot of productions. There's also productions that are happening overseas, which are, not subject to SAG-AFTRA because SAG-AFTRA is a North American guild. Like there's a lot of British productions that are still undergoing. Like I think House of the Dragon season 2 is allowed to continue filming because it is a British production. So there's things like that, and it's important to recognize what the guild leadership is saying about it. And it's important to note that anytime we see Variety report on criticism that the unions are receiving from within their ranks, they never mention names and they never say how many people they are. But they want to make sure if they hear somebody with criticism to boost that criticism, even if they can't put a face to the criticism. And in terms of the independent studios supporting SAG-AFTRA by agreeing to the interim agreements, they're not the only people who are supporting SAG-AFTRA and the WGA. The majority of Americans support the writers and the actors over studios in strikes, Gallup poll finds. Union support remains high among Americans as more than 70% side with the writers. 72% of Americans are more sympathetic to the plight of television and film writers than that of television and film studios amid the strike, according to a Gallup poll released Wednesday. That's compared to 19% who felt more sympathetic toward the members of the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers, the group that reps major studios. Additionally, survey respondents felt more sympathetic toward television and film actors at 67%, compared to 24% who sided with the studios. The results come as the Writers Guild of America has been on strike since May 2nd, and SAG-AFTRA has been on strike since July 14th. I think some of this article is going to cover stuff that we already covered, so let me just skim through this one. Yeah. This is all stuff that we have covered with the previous stories, so I don't need to reread the rest of it, but Americans, by and large, support the strike. They support they support SAG-AFTRA. They support the WGA because Americans more and more are realizing how screwed over they're getting without labor protections. And even though the media will try and make it seem like half the country is Republican, Republicans are a very small part of the country. I think only like 25% of the country is actually Republican. And even among Republicans, you have the whole narrative of, the blue collar worker, we work hard in the field and stuff like that. And they want labor protections. They might not think that those labor protections come from unions, but if you talk to them about the individual issues that workers are facing, they will, the vast majority of Republicans will actually be on board with what you're talking about, because your average Republican is not some fascist chud. They're just some dude who has been listening to a lot of propaganda, But yeah, Lucky Otter says, people are waking up, especially in the city. Yes, cities tend to be more progressive than rural areas. That's just a general trend kind of the world over. But it is good to see that the majority of Americans support these strikes, support the guilds, and I would like to see a swift end to the strikes, but that's on the AMPTP actually, coming to the table with a reasonable offer. And, well, we'll see how that goes. All right. I need a drink first before I get into our movie reviews. All right. So, I saw Gran Turismo this week. It is not a video game. It is, in fact, a movie that some marketing would say is based on the video game, but it's not really based on the video game because it's a movie about real people. Real people who played the game, but then, if you've seen the trailer for it, you kind of know the premise. It's about a guy who was really good at Gran Turismo, so good that he got invited to a camp where, like, the best of the sim racers got to compete for an opportunity to do actual racing. The trailer wasn't promising. We'll get into that. I think the trailer is actually a little bit misleading because the trailer makes it have a heavy focus on the whole GT Academy, which is where they got all the guys together and were training them. That's still the first act of the movie. Okay, that is and it's kind of glossed over. Like, the way the trailer makes it seem is like, oh, you're gonna learn about how out of his element he is once he stops doing sim racing and gets behind the wheel of a car. But we don't actually see the first moment that he drives a race car, because the whole time, once he's in the academy, the whole thing is like a montage where we're just seeing other people wash out and seeing just little shots of them getting used to the cars. But I would have really liked to see a moment where Jan Mardenborough, who's the main character, I would have liked to see his first time behind the wheel of an actual race car, and we don't see that moment. There's, like the trailer talks about is like, oh, you're, experiencing more G-forces than an astronaut blasting off to the moon would feel, and we don't really see that either. There's, the experience that we get from Jan behind the wheel is more often than not just like, sometimes they'll do like a UI overlay of his perspective because he's so used to sim racing, so we get into his head, and it's like as he's racing, he might see like racing lines painted on the road ahead of him, because that's like how he has it set up in the game. There's a scene early on where he is driving his brother and friends home after a party, and he's the only sober one, but like cops are after him, and they get pulled over, but like the cops is talking to like another car first because they like had a side collision, and when he realizes that the cops had pulled over the other guy first, he's like, I can't go to jail tonight. I have my test raced to go and join the academy tomorrow. So he escapes, and the whole thing is kind of filmed like it's Grand Theft Auto. Like, he even gets like a little splash thing saying "cops avoided," and I've never played Gran Turismo myself, so I as far as I'm aware, it's just like racetracks, right? It's not like there's nothing like Need for Speed or Grand Theft Auto where you do like cop evasion or anything like that. To my knowledge, I could be mistaken. The movie does start with the thing saying that Gran Turismo is the most accurate racing sim ever, and I'm like, well, of course you would say that because it's Sony's making this movie. So, like, for a PlayStation game, of course they're going to be like, oh, it's the most accurate. And I talked to Beer Bash Johnson, who's a friend of mine, he's also a streamer. He does a lot of sim racing himself. And he said, I'm trying to remember what games he said were probably the most accurate racing sims, but he did not say Gran Turismo. He said there were some other ones, some obscure ones that I haven't even heard of. He did say Gran Turismo is a dope game, but he didn't say it's the most accurate. So, take it with a grain of salt. This movie is kind of an advertisement for the game. And speaking of the game itself, there's kind of a weird thing in the movie, because the movie actually starts by talking about the creator of the Gran Turismo game series, Kazunori Yamauchi. And we see him in the movie a couple of times, and because he's mostly just standing there and not talking, he's usually like staring at a computer screen, or like he meets the main character at one point once the main character gets signed on to Team Nissan. And because he says so little and he doesn't really have much emotion, I thought that they just got the actual guy, that they actually got Kazunori Yamauchi to just play himself in the movie, but they didn't. They actually cast an actor to play him in the movie to not do anything. And like he has no bearing on the plot whatsoever. He's just in there as like, oh, here's the guy who made the game, but he's not really important to it. And I was looking at him like, this feels like an actor. This feels like the cameo that you would just give to the real guy. And the thing is, they did give Kazunori Yamauchi an actual cameo in the movie. I found out later he played a sushi chef in a scene in Tokyo, and I'm like, okay, so you had him to have a cameo in the movie, and so it wasn't a case of he didn't want to be in the movie. It was a case of we didn't want him to play himself because we weren't confident in his ability to play himself, even though the guy they got to play him didn't do anything. It was weird. For other people in the cast, Orlando Bloom is in the movie. He's actually the marketing guy at Nissan, who decides to create the GT Academy. And for years, every time I've seen Luke Evans in a movie, I've been like, oh, is that Orlando Bloom? And then they're like, no, it's not, but he looks a lot like him. And this is the first time that I've had the inverse. I went into this movie thinking it was Luke Evans the entire movie, up until the end, when I got to the credits and it said Orlando Bloom. I'm like, oh, okay, the tables have turned. The movie tends to have a lot of the generic, like, sports movie, underdog kind of things. Like, his dad was a professional football player, and so he thinks, oh, you need to get your head away. You need to, like, go do some physical activity outdoors and stop playing video games all day, every day. You should go play football like a man and all that. And I have no idea how, in reality, how supportive or unsupportive his dad was at the start. But, there's like a whole like subplot where he's got, the hometown girl that he falls for, who she feels like she's thrown in as an afterthought, because we literally only see her one time early on in the movie, and then she's gone until he has like been signed to Team Nissan. And then they aren't even dating. They just kind of have like a little bit of a flirtation early on. And it's not until he signed on to Team Nissan and he brings her to Tokyo that they start dating. So there's a lot of like, if you pull out a checklist of what do I need to have in my inspirational underdog sports biopic, we've got to have the family drama, and we have to have the hometown girl, right? To throw those things in. There's some issues with the movie that kind of don't sit right with me. In particular, there is a scene where during one race, his car catches a wind updrift and is airborne and ends up crashing into the side of the racetrack and kills a spectator. And this is a real event. This actually happened. But the way it's portrayed in the movie is as, like a setback on his motivational journey, where he's just like, I killed someone, I can't do this. And like everyone is just like, yeah, you killed someone because racing is dangerous, but you got to get back on the horse or else you'll never be able to race again. Which really bugged me in the way that it was done in the movie, where it's like we never even find out the name of the person that he killed, even though like they all insist it wasn't your fault. And I haven't looked into the actual accident, so I don't know how true that is, but they were all very insistent. It's like, it was a freak accident, it could have happened to anyone, it just happened to you, and it's not your fault that you killed someone, it's just because racing is dangerous. I later found out that this accident, which is set as like a motivational setback before, you know, the final race where he places on the podium, this accident actually happened years later than that. So they just took an accident where he killed someone from later in his career and reworked it as like an emotional, motivational setback for the film, which is a real event where he killed someone. They don't even name who he killed, and they use that person's death to motivate him to later win the podium thing, which is something he had already done at that point in his career. That bugs me. That's pretty skeevy. As for the filming of the racing itself, it's all pretty exciting. There's, you know, like I said, there's a lot of like video game perspective stuff that they throw into it, but not as much as I was expecting. A lot of it is just, you know, really cool camera tricks. I'm sure a lot of it was CGI, but they had, you know, actual stunt driving. Actually, I think the real Jan, oh god, I keep forgetting his name. I think the real Jan Mardenborough was a stunt driver playing himself. So he was a stunt driver for the actor who was playing him. So that speaking of, you know, cameos of people playing themselves, the main character was the real guy did the stunt driving from, so that's kind of cool. But the end of the movie, I actually tweeted about this, and I'm gonna pull that up. I can't believe Gran Turismo unironically did this meme. And it's true. This all, like, except for the flipping off of the audience, basically every other part of this happened, because he did. He placed third at 24 Hours of Le Mans. But like, that was kind of, you know, the idea was we have to prove to the other racers that sim racers can place on the podium, can be just as good as them. And so, you know, because 24 Hours of Le Mans, it's a relay race. They had 3 drivers, all sim drivers, on their team, and he was the main one. And so they get on the podium, which shows, okay, yeah, we're legitimate drivers. He doesn't place first, obviously. I actually found out that the real race, he placed third in his class, but 9th overall. So it's like, even add this and like add like 6 more steps. You say Gran Turismo is the most accurate mainstream racing sim? I think that's probably fair. Yeah, because like the sims that Beer Bash Johnson was mentioning, I hadn't even heard of. Gran Turismo is a mainline game, very popular PlayStation game. I think it was one of their best-selling games for the original PlayStation. So yeah, it makes sense. But as far as a sports movie goes, it's fine. It has its issues. It's kind of generic, but if you're looking for something, you know, vaguely motivational, especially for, you know, young kids who play video games and want to make that a career, I guess, you know, watch it for them, or show it to them, and maybe they'll be inspired to, I don't know, figure out a way to turn Minecraft into a career. But yeah, it's fine. It's not the best movie, but it's all right. I saw people saying it was Neil Blomkamp's best movie. No, it's not. Neil Blomkamp has done better fare than this. All right. Y'all know who Liam Neeson is. We've all seen the Taken trailer. We know how intense he can sound on the phone. He will find you, and he will kill you. And this is a movie in which Liam Neeson, who is very old now, doesn't have to do any actual action. He just has to be on the phone and be intense while driving around. Which means he doesn't have to stand up, because I'm sure his old man bones can't really handle that. Retribution is a 90-minute action movie starring Liam Neeson, where he is held hostage in his car by a mysterious guy on the phone who's got a bomb in the car. And it reminds me a lot of, there was like a movie, I think it came out in 2003, called Phone Booth, starring Colin Farrell and Kiefer Sutherland, where Colin Farrell is held in a phone booth by a sniper who makes it look like Colin Farrell is shooting people around him. And so it creates like a whole hostage crisis thing. And this is very, very, very similar to that movie, except that instead of a phone booth, it's a car. Which means you can you can move around town. If you're looking for 90 minutes of kind of dumb action, if you like Liam Neeson, it's probably fine for you. But it's not a very well-made movie. There's some issues where, like, I noticed within one scene there was like some bad color correction between individual shots. So it's pretty amateurish. The plot is really paper thin. And like Liam Neeson plays like kind of a skeevy finance guy who's trying to convince people who have bought into his fund that, you know, oh yeah, we've seen losses now, but don't worry, it'll turn around, even though he like it's like everyone seems to imply that no, the fund is actually tanking and they're just basically, you know, scamming people out of their money. And so the movie makes you think that he's being held hostage by someone that he screwed out of a lot of money. But then when we find out who's actually doing it, it really doesn't make sense. It's not really... It basically, the movie has set him up as this kind of amoral financier, but then the villain is even more of an amoral financier than he is, and so he is absolved of any of his, like, you know, underhanded business dealings in that regard. I don't know. There's a lot of plot contrivances. There's a lot of things where, like, the cops are a lot stupider than they should be, because there's times where, like, once the cops are after him because they think he's the one who's, like, blowing up other cars, they'll be like, cops will like set up a blockade at a street, but like they'll set it up right past an intersection, so all he has to do is take a turn to avoid the blockade that they've got set up. There's like a whole moment where he goes into a tunnel and they don't blockade the other side of the tunnel. He's able to get out. It's a silly movie. But if you like Liam Neeson sounding intense on the phone like he did in Taken, you'll get more of that here. And, you know, it's... Liam Neeson's got to make a paycheck somehow, I guess. But if you like Liam Neeson and you like hearing his voice, this will probably be fine for you. Otherwise, I would give it a pass. Alright, so I saw Golda, which is not really a biopic about Golda Meir. It's specifically about Golda Meir's handling of the 1973 Yom Kippur War, which I am not super familiar with. This movie was pretty much my first introduction to it. I'm genuinely not well-versed on a lot of early... Israeli politics. All I knew about Golda Meir was that she was the first elected female prime minister. But this movie is kind of a disappointment. First off, Golda Meir is played by Helen Mirren, who is a fantastic actress, but her face is completely covered in prosthetics so that she's basically unrecognizable as Helen Mirren, and there is a couple of issues with that, because for one, Helen Mirren is not Jewish. So putting a bunch of prosthetics on her, including a larger nose, there's a lot of, you know, it's like Jew face. And I know Bradley Cooper was getting in trouble for that for another film. And I think Bradley Cooper was probably getting more criticism for that because it's a film that he's also directing. Whereas this film is directed by an Israeli director, I think, Guy Nativ. And so he was just like, look, it was my decision, so it's fine. So, I'm not Jewish, so I'm not one to speak over a Jew about what is or isn't acceptable Jew face, other than I noticed it and it feels weird. But this movie just kind of does feel like pro-Israeli propaganda. Like, the Palestinians are not mentioned in the movie at all. There's like an opening card that mentions the Palestinians like once, but no character mentions them in dialogue. It's just treated as like they're not there. And the conditions leading up to the Yom Kippur War are very glossed over. Like, it's just, and usually like the coalition force that was invading Israel during that war, they're usually just collectively referred to as Arabs. Like, they just say, oh, the Arabs are attacking. They do mention, Egypt and Syria, but in general, when they're talking about the people fighting them, they just say they're the Arabs. And we never actually see any of the fighting, because all the movie is set from the perspective of Golda Meir herself. So we see her in like situation rooms and in meetings with military leaders and diplomats and stuff like that. And like Golda is kind of portrayed as like kind of one of the military masterminds behind, the defending against the invasion, but she's a civilian politician. I looked up her history. She has no military training, so it seems weird that they would put her as like, she's the one making the hard military decisions. There's even like a bit where there's a one of her generals seems to be suffering from a severe PTSD episode, and so she's like, I have to take over from him. And I have no idea the historicity behind that, but it does seem weird that they would portray her as like, oh, I'm the military leader who knows how to get it done, when she has no military experience. The entire movie, like I said, it's portrayed from Golda's perspectives. We don't get any frontline action. The only time, and like, so like the Arabs are kind of like a faceless enemy. The only time we really hear them is she's like in like a military room where they're hearing like radio chatter from the frontline forces, and it's like during a military loss, and we hear like the Israeli forces slowly all dying, and then we hear like an Arab voice go, we have killed the Zionists, and it feels very like the Arabs are just unequivocally the bad guys and stuff. And it never points out, because a lot of the Yom Kippur War was in large part launched by Egypt in an attempt to regain the Sinai Peninsula, which Israel had been occupying since 1956. And the movie doesn't point that out, that, I mean, the Sinai Peninsula has been part of Egypt for like 5,000 years. But this movie treats it like Egypt is invading Israel to try and take over Israeli territory. But it's like, well, no, the Sinai Peninsula was never historically part of Israel. It's always been an Egyptian territory. It's all like, I think Britain had like taken it from them in like the 19th century, and then it was part of the British Palestinian territories, and then Israel like took it over in 1956. It just, I don't know, it feels weird to phrase it, to frame it only as, oh, the Egyptians are invading us, when it's like, well, you guys have been in a ceasefire since the 6-Day War. You're occupying their territory. You've been occupying it for like 30 years. I don't know. Liev Schreiber is in the movie playing Henry Kissinger. And when I saw the trailer, like, this is why I wanted to see the movie, because like, oh god, they're making a movie with Kissinger. I have to see it to see if they portray him as the absolute demon that he is. And unfortunately, no, he is portrayed far too sympathetically for my tastes. Henry Kissinger is, of course, one of the most evil people to ever exist, and I think the only reason he is not currently dead is because he is, in fact, Satan living among us. So, for Henry Kissinger to be portrayed here mostly as kind of a, at worst, like a neutral but sympathetic character, that's bad. There's like one funny moment where he goes to meet Golda Meir at her place, and she insists that he have some borscht that her housekeeper had made, and he's like, oh no, I just came from the Russians and they fed me 2 dinners in a row and my stomach is upset. And she's like, Henry, my housekeeper's a survivor, you have to eat it. That was a cute moment. But there's in terms of the actual like story elements, I don't know, the film seems kind of uninspired plotting. There's like one cool shot where Golda Meir is laying in bed and smoking. She smokes all throughout the movie. Golda Meir was famous for how much she smoked. But she's in bed smoking, and as she exhales the smoke, the camera kind of rises up and follows the smoke as it billows out. And then it kind of ends up resembling like a big explosion because she has just gotten... She's like, she had just gotten out of like the military situation room where she heard all of their soldiers getting killed. And so I thought that was probably one of the more creative elements of the movie. But overall, this I don't know. This movie seems like it is just, in general, pro-Israeli propaganda. And Helen Mirren is giving it her 20%. And I don't know how much of that is because she doesn't feel inspired by it, or how much of it is just the makeup itself. But, like, you can tell, especially because at the end of the movie, we actually see footage of the real Golda Meir. They do use a lot of archival footage in the movie. And so at the end, we see the real Golda Meir talking, and you can see how much more animated her face is than Helen Mirren's is. And that has to be, at least in part, just because of the prosthetics. Hard to get your latex covering your face to have the same range of motion as like your actual face does. So I think casting Helen Mirren is just there because she's a prestigious actor. I think they should have tried to find somebody who just more generally resembled Golda Meir to play her. Just my opinion. But I wouldn't watch this movie. And it seems like reviews in general, they're not really liking it. It seems pretty subpar. Even without the political motivations behind making this movie, it just seems kind of bland. So that's it. Okay, we are now in episode 3 of Star Wars Ahsoka, and I am feeling the show a lot more this episode. Like I said, the last 2 episodes, it felt very slow moving, and it felt very much like you're supposed to just remember these characters from Rebels and know that they're important because you've seen Rebels. But if you haven't seen Rebels, that's a problem. And there's a little bit, well, not a little bit, there's a lot of more Rebels fan service in this one. We've got the space whales that we saw at the end of Rebels. We've got Jason Syndulla, Hera's kid, with what was his name, Kanan Jarrus, the Jedi from Rebels. He shows up, and it's kind of weird. I don't really know why human Twi'lek hybrids just look like humans with colored hair. Twi'leks aren't just like Twi'leks have like the whole, you know, the head tail things, right? And the hybrids don't have those at all. They just like look like humans with colored hair. And I'm like, what? Twi'leks don't even have hair, so why is it the hair that gets colored and not their skin? That's I mean, obviously that's been something before this show. We had seen one of those hybrids. I want to say in Clone Wars. It feels like it was in Clone Wars, because there was a clone who had defected and gone and married a Twi'lek. So we saw their kids, and that's what they looked like. So it's already been established that that's what the hybridization is. Anyway, Jason Syndulla is really only shown in this episode to be like, hey, look, we've got the baby that the 2 characters from Rebels had. And maybe they plan to do more with the kid. I imagine they probably just threw it in as fan service. And I don't really... If the show is going to try and sell itself entirely on fan service, it's not going to reach the general audiences. My mom... I've been watching the show with my mom. And she said she liked this one more than the other 2, but the other 2 just weren't selling her at all. Ahsoka feels far more like the Ahsoka from the cartoon in this one. You know, Ahsoka was always doing the fun, crazy action stuff. There's a whole sequence in this one where she, like, gets out on the deck of her ship and uses her lightsabers to deflect incoming ship fire. I thought that was cool, and that felt very much like something Ahsoka from Clone Wars would have done. But even so, it feels like Rosario Dawson is not used to that kind of action. Because there's a lot of the Ahsoka herself feels a lot more sluggish than she does in the cartoon, and some of that, of course, is going to be chalked up to the fact that in animation, movements are going to be more exaggerated than they can be in live action. But even so, I have seen fast-paced action in live action. It can be done, and I don't think Rosario Dawson is up to the task of doing that. A lot of her action seems a lot more slow and deliberate than Ahsoka is a quick-moving character, and it just even if Rosario Dawson herself can't do it, you get a stunt double who can move. I think probably part of it too is the costume for Ahsoka looks like it's pretty heavy, and I think they worry if they do too much fast motion that the head tails are going to flip around too much. That was one reason why her head tails are actually shorter in live action than they were portrayed in Rebels. Because for her species, their head tails get longer as they get older. But they shortened it just as a practical concern for doing lightsaber fights. Some people, that bugs them. I get why they shortened it. But it does pose a practical concern for doing the kind of action that we expect to see Ahsoka do in a show like this. Also, I only just now figured out, you know that thing in Star Wars when there's like laser blasts being fired at a ship and they explode nearby the ship? I always figured that was like kind of like a timed charge kind of a thing. Like it's, fire it, it's this far away, so once it gets to that distance, it'll explode. But actually in this episode, I think they explode because of the ship deflectors. Because we're seeing a space battle, and as soon as they even do like the Star Trek thing, like, oh, deflectors down to 10%, and as soon as the deflectors are done, those laser blasts stop exploding near the ship and they start actually hitting the ship. So I guess that's what the deflectors do in Star Wars. As for some stuff that I really like in this show, it is kind of a broader story arc that we saw being built in Mandalorian Season 3. We're starting to see the first hints of the coalescing Imperial remnants into the First Order. And it has a very, like, Weimar feel to it, where, like, the New Republic just seems to be like, well, of course we've got former Imperial remnants working in all levels of government and industry because, most of them were just people just doing their jobs. And so because of that, the New Republic is kind of, like, turning a blind eye to the pro-Imperial sentiment that's growing. And, like, the whole thing where the villains are trying to get Thrawn back because Thrawn will be seen as, like, kind of a rallying figure for the rest of the Imperial remnants, the Imperial warlords out there. And there's like a moment where Hera Syndulla is talking to a bunch of senators, including Mon Mothma, but like one of the senators is like, oh, I don't think we need to do anything about this. Thrawn is just a fairy tale at this point. And Hera is like, well, did you fight in the war? And he's like, no. And she's like, so you just sat on the sideline waiting to see who came out on top? And it feels like the show and kind of the whole Disney Plus Star Wars series, the Dave Filoni stuff, feels like they're trying to build up that whole like political arc of just the ways that the liberal establishment allows fascism to fester and grow because they don't take it seriously. And I would like to see them continue in that vein, because obviously we know the First Order shows up and wipes out the New Republic in the sequel movies, and so it's nice to see that, just like how Dave Filoni took the Clone Wars series and expanded on the politics that George Lucas intended for the prequels but didn't have the deftest hand in exploring. Dave Filoni did a great job in the Clone Wars of doing that, and we're seeing a lot more of that being layered through the different Disney Plus series that are all set around the same time, like, 5 years after Return of the Jedi. That whole the Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka, all of those series intertwining. This building thread, I want to see more of it. I like seeing where it's going here. But I think there's still an upper reliance on Rebels member berries, I guess I would say. And I would say that if they do one that I would like to see would be bringing back Kanan Jarrus as a Force Ghost, because he was voiced by Freddie Prinze Jr. So just having Freddie Prinze Jr. as like a Force Ghost to like talk to Hera and maybe his son. But I don't think that's going to happen because I think Freddie Prinze Jr. said he was done with Star Wars. So yeah, we probably won't get that. I know we're getting Force Ghost Anakin in this show because there was a trailer where we got to see him, and I definitely want to see that because it's the first time we would get to see Hayden Christensen version of Anakin acknowledging Ahsoka, because obviously Ahsoka was created after the prequel trilogy was done, and she was never originally intended to be a character that existed. She was just created to have, you know, a kid character for the kids watching Clone Wars to latch onto. But she's grown to be such a popular character in the fandom. It's great to see, as she makes the transition to live action, the attempts to make sure she's better integrated into everything. So having Force Ghost Anakin showing up at some future point in the series, it's a nice handing over. I'm looking forward to that. And I think that is it for my reviews today. But that is not it for the stream, because I have some video games to play, and not just any video games. No. Guys, gals, and NB pals, we are going to be playing some troll levels. Now, what is a troll level, you might ask? Well, if you were here on my last stream, a troll level is a very, very silly genre in Mario Maker 2, in which creators make levels that have counterintuitive level mechanics. And basically, the whole premise of a troll level is to trick you and have you die in very humorous ways. Now, last time I was on stream, I just kind of, on a whim, decided to do some troll levels, and the problem with troll levels is that Nintendo really likes to delete them. Because they show up in, like, endless runs on Mario Maker 2, which can cause a problem for people who are trying to, you know, do runs, because generally on a troll level, you're going to die a lot, so that can kill a run. But instead of giving creators the tools to, say, take these out of the general rotation and just give somebody like a level code, you can only play it if you have the level code itself. Instead, they're deleting a lot of them. So I went through and downloaded a whole bunch of trolls, so that in case they are deleted from the server, at least I've still got them downloaded here. And I'm gonna go take a look through some of these. Now, this one here, the Troll Wits, failed to succeed. I think this one is like... there was a site that I was using to look up a bunch of them, and I think this one was listed as either like taking an hour to an hour and a half to complete. So let's do some other ones first. And first one we've got is by Chichiri. It's called a 20-second speedrun lol troll. Now, as you can see, the world record for this level is over a minute. It's a minute and 0.589 seconds. So it's obviously not an actual 20-second speedrun. But let's take a look. Let's see what happens here. No! I want my thing! Alright. That's my first... Now, I want to... Okay, so there are no hidden blocks that way, so all I have to do is go up this way. Got it. Now I can go through that spike and continue on. There's a fish. Rude. Fire your fish. I think that's a one-way. Yeah, I can't get that. Also, I'm not sure if I was supposed to go up there. Yeah, okay. So, another thing is waiting in troll levels will sometimes screw you out, so I was just trying to get my bearings for what's going on here, but let's try this again. Eesh. Okay, so I need to go that way, but that spring didn't drop before. Do I need to just walk over and the spring will drop? Because obviously I'm trapped here. This is not where I wanted to go. Let's just try moving on over. Or maybe I need to climb up to a certain level and then drop. Let's try that. Eesh. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the Podoboo. Okay, so I need to go over there and then move back so the Podoboo doesn't kill me. Okay. I completely forgot about the Podoboo. Dang it. Let's try that again. Yeah, I forgot about the fish. Okay. Ow. That moved me into that thing. I don't even know what the troll is there. I'm not even trolled, I was just not moving fast enough. No? What am I supposed to do then? What did I miss? Oh, I know. Ouch. I need to not trigger that platform because that platform will keep that the chomper from I don't even know what that thing is called. It'll keep that from dropping down. Oh, sneaky Kaizo block. I need to stay up here. There it is. That's the solution. Gimme. Should I not have grabbed that? Can I can, in fact. Oh dear. So what am I supposed to do there? Because there is an on-off switch that I don't know how to trigger. Am I supposed to not grab the mushroom? Do I want to let the mushroom move over there? Is that what I need to do? And that. Yeah, it says, okay, so the hint says no mushroom. Dope, okay. Let's try this again then. Okay, drop. All right. Yeah? What? What do you mean? I know, I'm supposed to let it go over there. Am I supposed to grab it there? Is there like a... It disappeared. It died when I... Alright. You're very distracted by writing today? Alright, well, what you writing? How am I supposed to grab it? Because it gets killed. Am I supposed to... I don't know. I don't get it. Is it like, does it get triggered when I jump? I think it gets triggered when I jump. So maybe I just need to jump. We'll see. What am I supposed to do here? Yes. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. Because Because if I grab it there, then I run into that issue where it doesn't turn back on. What am I supposed to be doing here? Okay. Oh my god. You know what? I think I know what I need to do. I think I need to outrun the mushroom. I need to let the mushroom get in there. Maybe? No? I don't know. Do I outrun it and then grab it when I'm in there? Is that what I need to do? Hey. All right, I figured it out. We have made progress. Okay. I think this is a troll. I don't think you can do an up throw in SMB 3. I'm just gonna hit it. No! I was right? Oh, wait. No, I'm good then. Oh, you suck. No, I'm wrong. I do still need it because... Yeah, okay, let's try that one again. I dodged one troll, but was led right into another. I do still need the shell. And I forgot about the fish. I realized that right as I was dropping. Yes. That was rude. Punish me for going too fast. Okay. But I pretty much got that one. Part of this is trying to predict what the troll is going to be. So once I hear that boop, that means that I am good. Ooh. There we go. Is that an it's an upside down level, so it had me just fall right into the pit because it loaded up and I saw the fireball heading toward me, so I go to the right into the pit. That was good. Right before CP1, too. Oops. Hang on. It was just getting the angle to jump on the P. I thought I was able to drop that thing back into the bottom thing, but nope, I screwed myself there. I just had been holding it long enough without hitting the P switch. I was worried that it was gonna wiggle and come back alive in my hand, which would kill me. Oops. There we go. Okay, don't move. Just let it fall. There it is. CP1, let's go! Ooh, I dodged a fish. Okay. But I don't know what I was supposed to do there. Let's... Fish. Oops. I need to get a mushroom somehow. Am I not supposed to get the red coin? Does that only spawn if I get the red coin? Yeah, I'm gonna try not getting the red coin. That guy wasn't there that time. I'm still gonna try it this way, though. I heard something. What was that? Whoop up. Can I slide? Oh my god. No. Oh, you're kidding me. This, ladies and gentlemen, is an anti-soft lock. Means I need to get to the end of it so that I can die. Let's try this one again. Wait, there's a door. I think this is probably just a reset door, though. Yeah, there's a reset door. So I need to find the right angle to get on this thing. Dang it. Come on. It's so counterintuitive because you're usually supposed to hold up to grab the vines, but here it's upside down, so you have to hold down. Okay. Getting the hang of it. Nope, not quite. No. Come on. Oh, thank you. A pity. It had pity on me. It didn't make me wait the whole timer on that. All right. Is it gonna come down again? I don't know. Okay, so go down enough to hit it, but not go down there. Okay. And that red coin is a lie because I don't need them. I'm just going. Hang on, I need this. Nice, okay. Oh, you troll. I should have seen that coming. What? That must have been like a falling block because I did not hit that one before. There must be a falling block that's designed specifically if I'm just going very fast. Yeah, because that didn't hit that time. No, I don't want it going up here. Would you let me drop? There we go. There we go. I don't want to bounce off these things. Don't press them at all. Don't trust Chinese. Well, it said that I need the key, but, like, I don't believe it because... Oh, wait, you know what? No, maybe I do need the key because... Yeah. Because I'm supposed to slide into that guy. Right. Okay. So... Damn it! Ah. I only have to try this for 100 seconds and then it will give me the pity death. Come on. Would you grab it? Thank you. Come on, give me the death. Thank you. This is gonna do something. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you know what? I don't need to go in there. I can just clip it. Yeah. There we go. Haha. And wait, there we go. Grab you. down. I'm not hitting those things. No, jump. I dodged the fish. And now I've got a key. Give me the door. Level name after CP1. No key, no key door. Wait. Level name is 20-second speedrun lol. So I actually do have 20 seconds to clear that after CP1. And... oh, you just CP0'd me. Look at that. Now I have to start from the beginning. Good to know. No keys. I was suspecting, like, I bet I don't even need the keys. I do. Oops. I do need the key. I just, I don't need the key. I just need to be quicker. Okay. Okay. Real. But I also have to remember that. Damn it. Alright, well. I missed that, so let me go get myself killed. Dang it. Oh, but it's a... yeah. I'm not the best at speedruns, so we'll see how well I can clear this one. Oh my god, I forgot! No, I need the thing! I need to grab the thing! Ah. I have to grab the thing. Oh, I was right to dodge that. Okay, but we'll see how this goes. Did I clear it? No, I don't think I cleared it in time. Let's see what happens if I hit. Yeah, I'm not finishing it in 20 seconds. I need to wait for that to fall, I think. Nope. What am I missing? Am I supposed to not get any of the keys? I think because I am grabbing that one. Yeah, I think maybe that's it. Maybe I'm not supposed to be grabbing any of the coins. Anything? Anything? Nothing? Dang it. I think I'm just not fast enough for this one. Yeah, the last one up is a bad one, but like, there's supposed to be something else to spawn. Like, oops, I didn't hold down long enough for that one. There's like, because I feel like there should be something, like there's a big pit above me that I feel like there should be some like vine coming down from that if I make it in 20 seconds, you know? I don't know. Something? Anything? I don't know how I can get this faster. No! Oh yeah, by the way, this music, the slide theme from Mario 64, if you hear this in a troll level, it means you're stuck in an anti-soft lock. Would you grab it? Thank you. This is frustrating. I have never beaten. I can't beat this anti-soft lock. I just have to wait for it to have pity on me. Oh, thanks. I didn't even mean to press that button. Adding insult to injury. Yes, please take a picture of the moment that I'm stuck in an anti-soft block. There we go. Come on. Give me my death. Give it to me. Thank you. There's the pity. I feel like I don't know how I can tighten that any more than that. What am... I don't know. What am I supposed to... How can I tighten that further? I think accidentally getting 1 or 2 of the coins shouldn't impact it. I think it's just don't get the key. Maybe. This level has me very trolled. Well, it's not just a troll. Like, at this point, it's a skill issue, right? Because it's a 20-second speedrun, and I feel like I'm getting it in, like, 21 or 22 seconds. And there's a couple of turnarounds that I don't think that I've got the skill to complete. So, like, yeah, literally it's a skill issue. Maybe I should come back to this one. Why don't I try... I can come back to this one, maybe, you know, get a refresh on it, but let's try another one. We'll come back to this one later, okay? Geniusville, Canada. Says, why let a single meta define you? Embrace them all. Now, this was made... When was this made? I don't even know when this was made, but, so I don't know what the meta was at the time. We'll find out. Rude. Come on, off screen, thwomp. Hit. Nope. No. Okay, so I need to go right away. Okay, so I need to go a little bit right away. And it lands on the L. Oh my god, okay. There we go. Honestly, I was looking at it. I was looking at the O. I was looking at the O going, there's a Kaizo block in there, and I still jump into it. Oh my god, I just have to wait for it to go up. Why? I'm rushing. That's not even a troll. That's just me rushing. Maybe I should try jumping over it. There we go. Okay. There. Okay. Don't jump. This is just a lot of trolls right at the start. I'm actually gonna hit that Kaizo block just so I don't accidentally hit it when I'm trying to get over. Okay. And now... Was I was supposed to get that big mushroom so that I could break this block. Okay. So I rushed too much. I need to get there on that. Yeah, okay. Oh, it goes over that way. Okay. Give me the thing. Mushroom. No! I needed to not get hit. Because I can't break that one. Okay. I didn't move over quickly enough for that, I think. First time they smashed me. Yeah. Hang on. There we go. Oh. That's okay, I should be fine. Do I want to go up here? No, it wanted me to go down that way. That's not even a thing. What? How's it gonna troll? That's how it's gonna troll me. Okay. It wants. Gotcha. I got it. I didn't have enough speed. It's that I'm trying to dodge that Kaizo block. I need to just, like, hit the Kaizo block and then just... Oh! Oh no. I hope he doesn't come back around. I forgot that you can stomp the big ones. Come here. Oh, I gotta run. I gotta run. Okay. I forgot about that. I'm trying to find speed strats to get back up to the part where where I'm learning the new trolls. And in so doing, I am just activating the old things. I hadn't activated that one before. I anticipated that being there. That's why I was moving over further. I just hadn't actually checked it yet. There, that fish is dead. True, fish on fish violence. I moved too far over. Gimme. Alright, I'm just holding right. Nice. Now it wants me to kick it, but do I want to kick it? What am I supposed to do then? I feel like those... I'm not supposed to hit anything. Am I supposed to just jump up and... Well, let's just go ahead and get myself killed. I think I'm kind of missing... Shroom. Give me shroom. That's what I'm supposed to do. Wind. Okay, so I can't just stand there. Oh my god. No jump. Give me shroom. Big boy. I am big boy. Jump. No. I am not supposed to do that. What am I supposed to do? I like this one, though. 'Cause it does seem to be mostly built around just remembering the things, and it's not so much like a skill gate like the 20-second speedrun part was. Am I just supposed to... Nope. I need to move forward. Yeah. Because there's wind. Yeah. Let me just try moving forward then. I went too far forward, but that muncher is going to kill the thing. I need to move just far enough forward that the wind isn't going to lock me into the thing. And I just jumped when I'm not supposed to. Gimme. Am I just supposed to jump over that? What am I supposed to do? No, I jumped too high. Oh! Hey! I am supposed to go up here. All right. Okay, that blocks off that. All right. So we have us a good old-fashioned red coin level. Means I gotta go into each of these pipes and doors and collect a red coin, and that last coin in there is the safety coin. Now, the first coin I collected right before I got this checkpoint, which suggests to me that it's a fake red coin level, and as soon as I go through that door, it's gonna make me key death anyway. But because it makes me key death before I have, because it makes me key death, I won't have collected the one red coin that's right here, which means we'll see something else happen. So I still need to go through and get all of the keys, but I guarantee that this door right here, this is not the actual solution. So let's do it anyway. No? Don't go up here. Okay, come get me. So the floor goes away. We'll see. What do these do? I'll take them. I probably didn't want them. I don't want either of them. Because now... Yeah, so I just need to go in... Wait, what am I even supposed to do here? I know what I need to do. Because they're on wings, I need to hit one of them and have it sent over so that it flies over to me once I'm already there. Yeah, okay. Oh my god. And the first one's gonna get grabbed, so I need both of them. Which I was trying to do. I was trying to hit both of them, but in fact, I bet I need the fire flower. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit the mushroom first and let it get caught by the thing. And then hit that one. Oh. There we go. What was I supposed to do there? Oh, and the reason that the other one didn't actually become a fire flower is because it's a progressive power-up, so I just need to go ahead and let one of them get grabbed. Well, that didn't work. I didn't jump out of there at the zenith, so let's try that one again. So how am I supposed to get out of there? Because there's a bunch of those Kaizo blocks. Wind, would you stop blowing me? Thank you. Am I supposed to hit the on-off block again? Will that change what happens? I bet if I hit the on-off block again, I'll get something else. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to get out of there? I'm gonna try a different door. Let's try something else. I'll come back to that one. What do you do? Okay, well, something was in there that I couldn't get. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Let's try this one again. Am I planning to review live-action One Piece? Almost certainly not. It looks awful. Yeah, okay. I see what I need to do. I need to break that thing, but then hit it from above to bounce the thing back. There we go. Now, you can drop. And now I can run through. And now we have a recreation of it. But since it's a recreation, something is going to be different. No! Like that. Alright. F me up, fam. So I need to hit it and then jump up there. Would you... Oh my god. There we go. And I lost that, so now I'm going to die because I can't damage boost through that saw. You've watched the first episode and you have thoughts? Well, what are your thoughts? I've seen a couple episodes of the One Piece anime, but I think like enough to have remembered that the Japanese word for pirate was either kaizoku or kaizuko. I always forget which, but it's one of those. But yeah, I'm certainly not going to try and get into a, what is it, 1,000 episode anime at this point? There we go. And the live action one looks really bad. Come on, trigger it. There we go. Okay, next up. There we go. A fish. Okay, well, at least I dodged the fish. Alright, I should be good here. It wanted me to go over there. Oh, no! Oh, well, I dodged the fish, so maybe I'm okay. I think I'm okay. For now. Oh, there was a mushroom that went up there. I bet that I need that. Okay, what? I can't even read this. Hang on. Climb up. Weather Wolf 4. Oh, that, I think there's some dono names or something. Okay. This is all like... Yeah. This is like a credits room or something. Hey! What do you know? I got the coin. Alright. Go back in this room. Let's see if I can, That's right, that's why I wasn't coming back here, because I hadn't figured out how to deal with that one yet. Well, there's other rooms, so... Legit. Okay. You think for worst stuff, cinematography and color grading, best stuff, the actors for Zoro and Nami are pretty good, and the choreography on their fights is really good. Oh, I went to a completely different one here. Let's see what we have. How dare you fish me? Oh dear. There's just fish everywhere. You're confused about the tone overall. One Piece anime and manga have a very cartoony style because it's always accessible for kids, even when dealing with depressing and serious subjects. So, what's the tone for the, Whoops, I missed that. Would you... Thank you. Oh my god, And there. Oh. Haha, there we go. Ow. That trolled me. I was waiting to look at something. Alright, let's go in here. And... drop. Okay, can't go back up there. Was like, oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. Okay, I got it. Rude. The show goes from more serious tone, you feels like a mistake. Yeah, well, no, One Piece is supposed to be pretty lighthearted. It's about, you know, pirates going on an adventure to find the One Piece. Up. Okay. Going up. Okay. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. So don't go down here. What's in here? A fish. Drop. Not supposed to go up here. Good to know. I feel like... Yeah. What do you got for me? Death. Death is what you got for me. No? Okay. Oh my god, I keep missing. Yeah, I should have figured this was a trap room. Come on. Come on, boo. Hit me. This room is tricksy. And then I don't go up here. Okay, good to know. There we go. Okay, well that one's just on me. Why is that so hard to hit? Come on and back up. There we go. Oh, there we go. There's my damage boost. Auto, room, hold, jump. Okay, let's try it. That actually kind of makes a little bit of sense. That would explain a lot. Oh my god, look at that! Okay, give me the wind. Wind. There we go. Oh, this is brilliant. Oh my god, this is brilliant. Now blow me into that one. Take some damage, jump up, hit that thing. Hey! We did it. Next room. Now... That's right, I want to do this, because otherwise it'll hit this thing, which will drop a muncher. And I needed it to go the other way, so... How am I supposed to get that? Am I supposed to jump up and get the mushroom and then go down and hit it? That might be what I need to do. That's not where I wanted to go, and now that I go back... Nope, I just gotta die. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Bingo. Why would I go in that room? That room's obviously... Oh, because there's a muncher here. And I need to hit the POW. I feel like I should have seen that fish coming. Okay. Fish. So just another fish. I feel like that fish was lazy. Oh dear. I thought I was going to hit it from the wrong side, but I was able to dodge. Fish. Now what? Do I hit this? Wait, there's a hint. What is the hint? Use the thing, go up, look for that thing, and there should be a Link costume inside. Okay. Okay, let's try this one again. Is it up here? Oh my god, I have to pick it up and go back in this room and hit the thing for the Link costume. Okay. So let's try that again. So what's the goal after the new PC parts? Well, I will probably just set like a per stream goal of like $100 if I don't have anything immediately, but okay. Right. Okay, so what I need to do... Grabby. No! How am I supposed to pick that thing? Oh, you know what? I'm supposed to jump up just enough to get it on my head but not to go through. Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do. Just a little jump. Yeah, like that. Okay. And now... there we go. All right. Now. Does that do anything to the muncher, or do I still need the POW? I still need the POW. Okay. Okay, and now that I have the Link costume, I can climb up here. What next? Because I can't hit that as Link. Oh, use a bomb? Yeah. Nope. Oh, wait, no. I do want to hold it while I get caught. Okay. Yeah, we hold on to this. Then I get that thing. There we go. Nice. And we get a key. Or another red coin, which means we now have to go back to the one level that was giving me more problems. But yeah, I guess the goal, financial goal for this stream after I get the new PC parts is I want to have some more poses for my PNG tuber. And so I contacted Glooby already about that, and Glooby said that I can get like 5 poses for 80 bucks. So now what am I supposed to be doing here? Yeah, how am I supposed to beat this? But I also wanted to commission Glooby to do an animated intro for my videos. Because Glooby does animation. What am I doing wrong? What am I supposed to be doing here? Oh my god. Okay, so I just realized that thing is on a curve and it stops moving when it's set to off. When it's set to on, it should be moving, right? Because it... Am I right or am I wrong? Because it's on a track. No? What am I supposed to do? It's gotta be... Maybe I am supposed to go back up top. It says no. But what if... Well... There's, like, if it could give me a hint about what I'm supposed to do at that point. I'm not seeing it. Well, I missed that completely. Tipster with the $100 fucking just to stopping by to drop this one on you. I hope this helps with the PC, buddy. It absolutely does, Tipster. Holy shit. Thank you so much. That puts me $100 closer to it. Do I try to bounce off the Goomba in the second boot? So, yeah, because the two boots are different, because the one boot is just, it's an empty boot, right? So I can jump into it. When I go into the second one, it bounce off the Goomba, so it does a different thing. But then, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do at that point, because I can't get up there without jumping out of the first boot. It feels like I would want to, like, preserve the boot if I can. Maybe, do I go in and see if I can jump off the boot? I don't know. I'll try something else. We'll see. Tipster, thank you so much, buddy. I owe you one. So, I'm gonna try... Yeah, that's the only way I can get up here. And the worst part is, I am pretty sure I have seen, like, Carl Sagan play this level before, But, like, I've seen him play so many troll levels, I don't even remember. So it's like, I've even been spoiled on this level a little bit, because I do, like, remember seeing little bits and pieces here, but not enough to remember what the trolls are. Not really. Yeah, I'm gonna try it with that on still. I don't even know what those things are doing. Look at that. No, I was able to keep the boot that time, but that doesn't matter because I still wasn't able to get out of there. I wonder, if I Z out of that, will that also trigger the thing? Because, I don't know, maybe there's a way. Because if I get hit so that I'm small when I hit the Goomba, I'm able to get the boot. Nope. Yeah, I don't want to give up on this, because, like, I already gave up on one of the other trolls. And this is the last coin that I need to get. And I just totally missed that. What am I supposed to be doing here? Because, like, it's on a curve, which indicates that, like, there's got to be something that I can do to, like, get it to be moving on that track, right? Like, you would think. Something so that I just have to ride up while it's... Yeah, like, because it's on this track. I want it to go up. How? What am I supposed to be triggering to get that to move? Because I'm trying it on both switch states. Yeah, I don't like this part because there's nothing obvious to me. I've liked a lot of the trolls in this level because they have, you know, like, when it tricks you, at least it's like, okay, I know what the real thing to do is here. But here, I just don't know. Like, this part is, like, stuck. Like, is there some troll meta that I'm supposed to know about here? Do I just wait? Like, what is it? This is really disappointing because this is the last coin. And I literally don't know how to get past this part. And there's no hints. It just... What happens if I just go in here? The wind blew me away from that thing. Hang on. Wait a second. I'm big and I don't want to be. There we go. Because I need to be small to get down here. I'm almost wondering. Nope. It was worth a shot, though. Could it be that something is breaking those blocks and trapping me? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like... I need to, like, start exploring around the area. What happens if I jump in here? Wait, what if I'm supposed to be small when I go up in here? No, I don't have enough time, because that's gonna despawn. I don't know. Wait, I have an idea. Because I bounce off that thing. I need to jump off it. Yeah. Okay, I figured it out. I need to jump off that thing to get bounced over. Dang it. I was holding left. I needed to just, yeah, I need to bounce off that thing. Okay. Let's try this again. I think that's like the actual answer. 'Cause I've been so focused on like getting into the boot, but I should just be using the Goomba boot as a bouncing off point, and I just fucked up. So, bloink. Nope, I've got this. I just need to get to the point again. I feel like that's the answer. Yes! Look at that. Okay. So, I've seen this before where some of these you can actually jump on and the spike won't hit you. So it's telling me it wants me to go in the middle one. But does that mean that's the one that I can't bounce off of? Because I need to retain big in order to break the bricks over there. So let's try it. That's the wrong one. Yeah, this one I can jump on. And that one I can also jump on. See? But this is the bad one. Okay, okay. But I've made progress. I've made progress. We're gonna get this. Good night, Valhalla Vidya. Thank you for hanging out. Get some sleep. I have finally made progress here, and I am so happy. Look at that. Yay! Now, I get the key, but it's gonna troll me. Something's gonna happen. Make me key death. Iron out. I ran out of meta. So I key death. But because I no longer have that red coin, things are going to change. Yeah, see? There we go. What do we got over here? Oh no! Hang on. It was like setting it up like I need to do a, yeah, I don't have to actually do a shell jump. Good, because I don't know how to do those. Oh, you troll. All right. I beat a troll level. That was a good one. How long did that take me? Oh, didn't even tell me. Okay, what else we got? I'm not doing 20-second speedrun because I actually need to get that one in 20 seconds, and I was running out of... What do we have here? Clear rate of 2.8%. Okay, that's not too bad for a troll level. Embody courage, power, and wisdom to obtain the fabled Triforce. Oh, so we got a Link-themed troll level. You are a strong boy, Sai. Strongest of the boys. Reach the goal without taking damage. Come on. Oops. How am I supposed to defeat that? Oh, you know what? That's how. Oh, and then I'm supposed to drop a bomb so that it can go off before. Okay, I got it. What's over there? Okay, so I need to do that after. Got it. I need to hit the E block first. Okay. You steal radish from parent. There we go. Power. Oh. That's how I do it. Okay, let go before that point. Okay. How do I hit this thing? Like that. No! Am I just supposed to jump? Or am I supposed to go down? We'll find out. I bet. Jump! Not quite enough to make it. I almost made it. Maybe I just need to jump a little bit later. I bet I can make that. Oops. What am I? How the hell am I supposed to get over there? Okay, I made it. It was just a matter of, Is there a hint? What am I supposed to do here? I bet... No, I know what I need to do. I need to do running dash to get that. Yeah, okay. Nice. Bomb? Says he's a bomb. He's a bomb here. Okay, so I jump over here and then drop a bomb here. Okay. Got it. So use a bomb where it says to shield. Okie dokie. Kind of annoying that there's no checkpoints in here, because it's got a clear condition, and you can't have checkpoints on a level with a clear condition. Okay. Nice. Okie dokie. And then I needed to drop another bomb there. Alright. Well, we're making progress at least. There we go. Wisdom. What's my wisdom? Do not get Link. I am not supposed to get the Link. Okay, let's see what happens when I don't get Link. Okay, a bomb drop. Okay. But it goes this way. How am I... Does it follow me? Do I just stand here? Oh, let's try that one again. I think I'm supposed to stand over there. Let's try that one. Okay. That's actually pretty great that it has you go through the entire level as Link, but then it turns out there's this alternate solution, correct solution, as Mario. That's clever. Okay, so over this way. You gonna follow me? There we go. I believed in you. That's how you clear them. All right. Now what? Do I just do a running jump? What's up? I can just make that. Okay, cool. A power star. Okay, that'll help. Or an invincibility star, I guess is what you would call it. It's interesting that the first one goes this way, but the second one follows me if I'm moved over there. It's like... yeah, I don't know. Oops. I couldn't remember quite where it spawned. Okay. So I do want to stand here. And then you spawn like that. Ooh, I almost ran into that. Now do I just stand here? Oh, that's right. I can make the jump. And then I stand here. And then I wait. Hey. That was a cute little troll level. I liked that one a lot. That's very clever. A Link level where you're not supposed to play Link. Well, alright then. Should I do one more? What are you feeling? What is this? Foolhardy Forest. 1.65%, so it'll take a little bit more than the other one, because the other one was like almost a 3% clear rate. Because that other one, that was actually a pretty easy troll level. It was, yeah. It was just, you mess up the thing and then you figure out the real one. Okay, let's do this one. Let's see what we got. We got this in Super Mario 3D World, which I have recently played, so maybe I will know the controls better now. Oh, what are you? I can't reach you. And you blocked my path. Alright, well, I'm just starting over. What do you shoot? Do you shoot? Got it. I'm supposed to wait there and get a mushroom. Then I can go up. Stay right here. Give me my shroom. Now, I wonder if it's a progressive power-up. Will you give me a fire flower if I stay? Nope. Okay. Worth checking. Oh, what is this? Yeah, uh-huh. Am I supposed to not have my mushroom when I go up in there? We'll find out. Let's try that. I think that's what that hint was saying. Yeah, so what I need to do is break that so I could get in, but then get hit. And then go through. Is that it? That's it. Okay, that was rude. Dang it. I can't do the running jump because I get too much height from that. Gimme. There we go. Okay, now, bop, 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 jump, jump. Bop. Oh no! Come on. Boo, come this way. That's right. Oh, and here we are. It says nope. It says I'm supposed to put the block under one of the launchers? I'm supposed to take the block and go somewhere with it. Okay, so I don't go in this room. That stupid Boo. I dodged that the first time. There. Now I can dodge the thing. Okay, I see. It wants me to go down here. Yes. Aha, there is a door here. How about that? What do? You're gonna kill me. Okay, there is a cat bell falling down. I just gotta wait for that. I knew it was gonna kill me and I did it anyway. Are you guys enjoying these? Ah. Come on. And in we go. Now I just wait for the... Come on. Bell. Give me the bell. Oh no! I'm not supposed to wait for the bell. I'm just supposed to go. Yeah. The bell was a distraction. I'm just supposed to go. There we go. Okay, so I just go. It's gonna be something that kills me this time, isn't it? Yep. How did I know? Yeah, I just need... Okay, I just need to ride it up. I knew it was gonna kill me, but I wanted to see it anyway. Oh, I got in there just before that spring stopped me. Oh my god, and I moved forward so that that thing didn't push me up. So I got my checkpoint. That almost screwed me out of a checkpoint. Let's see. Alright. So, there we go. I just gotta wait for it. And now I can go. Do you just stop there? Oh my god, it's swimming. I don't even need to wait for... I thought I needed it to get to a certain point so I could jump. It's a swimming part. I don't need to... I don't need to wait for it at all. I just need to go. No! Now, what happens if I go in here? It squishes me. Good to know. Don't do that one. And... Okay, I bet I need... No, I need to go in there because... Would you let me go in? Because I need to die. There we go. Okay. I also just realized that the hammer suit is probably a troll. I went too fast. The hammer suit is probably a troll because I went down to get it and I came back up and a rocket had blocked my path. Or a rocket launcher had... A bullet bill launcher had blocked my path, I think is what those are called. So, maybe I just don't go for it. Maybe I just go. Maybe something else will break that? Yes. Yep, okay, I'm good. What is in you? Nothing? What's in you? There we go. That's what I wanted. What? So what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to go back up? It says hammer. Okay. So mushroom, yes. To hammer, no. It's a progressive power-up. Do I grab this one and then do something else? What? I'm not understanding this hint. So like, do I get this but then like get injured somehow? Do I, well, I need to die, so. Yeah, so if I... Yeah, because I can't get back up here. How do I injure myself? Is it a thing where I wait for that hammer and then I can injure myself? Is that first hammer that falls... Yeah, because if I go up in that thing, it should actually spawn that hammer to come back down. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I don't want to hit the hammer from the box. I want to do this. We go in here and go back up? Yes, no, maybe? Nope. That's not it. Yeah, see, I grabbed that and it traps me now. So... that's not it either. What am I supposed to be doing here, then? Dang it. Yeah, I thought for sure going up that other pipe would, like, trigger the hammer to come down, but I guess not. I thought maybe I was able to, if I killed that, something would happen, but I guess not. What happens if I go back up? Wait. No, but I can't get back because the donut blocks... Wait. Yeah, these donut blocks are... It's gonna respawn before I can... Oh my god, it's on wings! I need to not pick it up. I need to... Okay. I got it now. The donut... The hammer thing is on wings, so I can get it after... I spawn it, I let it move, and then I take the pipes. Okay, okay. Got it. Okay, we have made progress. Now, what's that going to shoot at me? Okay, nothing. But... what? I'm stuck here, though. Oh. Well, what do you know? Okay, but which pipe do I take? There are 2 pipes. Which one do I take? Do I take the short pipe or the long pipe? I'm gonna take the long pipe. There's a key somewhere that I don't know how to get. So... wait, it took me here anyway. Those are a lot of, I swear I didn't have the key. Why did it take me into the key thing? Oh my god. Oh my god, I know what I am supposed to do here. This is an anti-soft lock, and I need it to smush me. Nope, okay. There was a key attached to me, but when was it? 'Cause I didn't see it attached to me. This is an anti-soft lock. And I don't know how to get there fast enough. Hang on. What happens if I do it like this? Nope. Oh. Wait. That's how I do it. Okay, hang on. Nope. There we go. Lift that up. And then I go like this. There we go. It was literally attached to me when I touched the block. Well, let's see. So I go up. Oops. I don't want the key, obviously. Go. Oh my god! It's that guy. It is the fish. So what I need to do is spawn the block and then carry the block and get hit by the fish. Yeah. You're right. I was attached to the key. I was so blind I didn't see it there. Okay. There we go. Oops. Let's see. Can I get this done now? There we go. I like how they are dicks, though. But yeah, I think I know how to do this now. Yeah, so I need to spawn the block and then not kill the fish. I need to damage boost through the fish. There we go. Okay. We got it. I needed to go through. Okay. It's okay. We're still making progress. I'm learning. I need to bounce off that guy and get up there. Okay. I know now what I must do. I love the sound of the clear pipes. There we go. You bitch. Wait. Do they not clip through the floor? Can I walk past them before they jump up and they not hurt me? Or do I just actually need to run fast enough for the thwomp doesn't hit those things? I'm surprised I haven't gotten another checkpoint yet. Yeah, they don't even hit me. I know these are... Just run. Yeah, okay, so I just need to... Yeah, I need to not go after the shinies. The shinies distracted me. I am still genuinely surprised I have not gotten a checkpoint yet. I mean, I have the first checkpoint, but I'm surprised CP2 hasn't shown up yet. It's probably right after that last one that I ran into. Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Checkpoint! No! CP2 equals bad. CP1. Okay, well, benevolent. It just takes me back to CP1. Okay, so I don't want CP2. And it was right at the end, too, so, I just need to dodge CP2 then. So, do not get CP2. Hey, I won. Do you hear Luigi's cheer was underwater, so it was garbled? That was cute. Alright, those were some fun troll levels, but I think I'm gonna call it for the night. So thank you everyone for hanging out. It has been a lovely stream, Tipster. Your donation was more than generous. It gets me that much closer to my stream PC. So thank you all so much. Have a lovely evening, and I will see you on Monday, where maybe I'll be playing some more troll levels. Maybe I'll be playing some other games. Did anybody see the Nintendo Direct for Super Mario Wonder? I'm definitely going to be playing that when that comes out, but that's in like a couple months. So anyway, have a good one. Good night.